Join me right now from Hawaii is the reigning, defending, undisputed PFL welterweight tournament champion, Ray Cooper. Ray, how's life treating you on the island?
Hey, how's it going? Good. I've just been getting back into training and yeah, it's good.
All right, well, the last time we saw you inside the cage competing was December 31st, 2019. Man, it's been a long, long year. In that time, 2020, how was it? How did it treat you?
Everything was good. Despite all the crazy things that was happening, my life was the same, and I stay home anyway, so nothing really changed for me, and yeah, it was good, relaxing. I get two more twins. I mean, two more kids that I had, twin boys. So that was a blessing, and yeah.
So you have 5 kids now. You recently added two twin boys. How do you handle that? Like with the life as a fighter, even life as a fighter, just that alone is a difficult thing to do. But with 5 kids, man, how do you handle it? Superman.
Nah, it's all my wife too. My wife is the biggest. She takes care of the kids and everything. So she's the biggest. She's my rock, and yeah, it's just always her. And yeah, it's been good. My kids just live in the gym, and they grow up in the gym. Been doing wrestling. My two girls, and then my one boy that I had, and then now I get my twins. That is training. That's it.
So life, like you just said earlier, life is nothing different for you. Pandemic, no pandemic, your life is the same. Family, training, fighting.
Yeah, no, nothing will change. From just being off this year, I could just spend time with my family and just take a break from fighting, heal a couple injuries, but nothing major, but just heal the body from those 2 long seasons, and I'm just ready for get going again.
Was the year off somewhat of a blessing for you? As like you just said, there's a little, of course, as a fighter, you have those little tweaks in your body that don't go away. Did they go away during the last year?
Yeah, I just had just it's nothing major. It's just like minor things, and um, it's everything is good, and I just got to heal them a little bit. Went away, but once you start training again, those things come back automatic. So I was just good for be off a little while and just hang out and cruise.
All right. Now, when you found out last year that the 2020 season was canceled, what was the mindset that you had moving forward?
Um, I was bummed out that I wasn't gonna be able to fight again. Till we didn't know when we was gonna fight again. But lucky the UFC, that's when they went breakthrough and they kept fighting going, and um, it was good. It was good to know that okay, if they're fighting, then we must be fighting in the coming future. But the way our stuff is, we do a season, so it wouldn't make sense for us to do the season or one-off fights when we're known for a league as. So yeah, when they told us we're gonna just take this year off and the next year go right back into the season, and it was good. And then seeing new faces now, the PFL is picking up, so new competition, and I cannot wait.
During that time, there was a few fighters out there that, went outside of PFL, went to other promotions, fought over there. Did that ever cross your mind?
Yeah, I did because I was getting anxious to fight, but I know that I wanted to stay at the PFL and win that big check again. I know that I'm not gonna get that big of a lump sum in within 6 months, so I was just weighing the options, and it was good. I just wanted to take the time off, and I knew I was gonna get right back in there anyway, so um, I wasn't about to do anything major yet. I was just gonna stay with the PFL, and they treat me good, and yeah.
2018, you went to the finals. 2019, you won the whole thing. You mentioned the $1 million. Outside of that, going through that tournament twice, what did you gain most from the experience of getting to the finals and actually winning it?
I just had to just being more calculated on each fight. Um, 2018, I kind of went like run through everybody until the finals. So I thought just that getting to me and being in the fighting in Madison Square Garden is a pretty big deal. So it kind of got to me a little bit, and I was kind of rushing things. So I had to just Me and my dad just had to sit down and be more calculated about things, and that's what I did in the last season. I had one little mistake with John Hard, but I came back, and that's what fighting is about. You got to come back and you got to face your adversities, and yeah, it was just one good experience, and I got more more mature during the last. Like it's gonna be good now.
A lot of new faces on the roster, and probably the one that sticks out the most is Rory McDonald, because he is in your division in the bracket. When you first heard the news that he signed with PFL, what was going through your mind?
I'm just another fighter. Yeah, it's nothing major. He's not the same that he was when he was fighting in the UFC. That's what I think. I think he's not the same, and he's just another guy. And I feel like they hyping him up so much. He came off and lost his last fight, so I don't know what is the big hype about him, because this is my division, and he comes in here and he thinks he's gonna run through everybody. Well, if you can think he can run through me, then he got a different thing coming to him.
Do you think it's a great opportunity for you, especially with someone like him in the bracket that you possibly will face? But it's not guaranteed. But if you do face him, it's a good platform, right, for you.
I mean, yeah, no, we get two champions in this division. We still get Magomed Karamov in this division. He's the 2018 champion, so I feel like that was a more entertaining fight than Rory, because I just don't think Rory's a threat, and um, if we fight, I think they'll keep him away from me. They don't like me fighting him right off the bat. Um, so and yeah, it doesn't really interest me. Fighting Magomed is what interests me the most this year. So
All
yeah.
right. All right. Now with the new fighters entering the PFL tournament, what do you think are the biggest obstacles they're gonna face this season? Going through the season, playoffs, championship format. What is the difficulties there?
I think they're going these guys that's coming in. They take long layoffs. Yeah, so we're gonna have to be fighting within 3 weeks, and you get injuries within the fights, and some of these guys, it's a long fights that they fight in their last fights. Planet of them is all rounds. So, and with the point system, you got to go in there and you got to finish. You can't just win. You can win a decision, but you're gonna have less points, and I think that we have less guys too. So the it's gonna be even harder to get into the playoffs, because you got to finish, and most of the guys that's coming in, they don't finish fights, or recently anyways. So I think that's gonna be a big part of it. Them not finishing fights, and just fighting so close to each other again. It's gonna take a toll on them, and we'll see how tough they are.
You've made it to the finals both years. This year, you're probably the favorite to go back and be one of the fighters in the finals. Who do you see as the guy that most likely will be facing you? Who is the favorite besides yourself?
Probably Magomed. I believe that me and him is probably gonna. I want that to be the final fight, and yeah, I just don't see anybody else. Even with these new guys that I think they didn't share yet. I just I just don't see any of them even getting close to the playoffs, let alone the championship. So you still get the playoffs. We got to deal with, and um, yeah, I think this me and Magomed. That's what I want. That's what I want in the finals. So yeah.
The 2021 season starts April 23rd. You're the champion, returning champion. Do you feel like every fight is a title defense, or are you entering the season with the mentality that you're just like everybody else? You're starting at zero.
Yeah, just it's the same thing like on a regular league, and I'm the returning champion, but I'm not that champion of the year. So it's just starting over, and I gotta make my way back to winning the championship, just like when NFL, NBA, you gotta work your way back up the bracket, and yeah, I just another fighter, and then I can go in there and take this year's title again.
What can fans expect out of Ray Cooper this year? What type of performances?
Little bit different, but same aggression, and I can come out there to finish guys every single time. I'm not gonna play no point game. I'm gonna wherever it goes on the ground, standing. I'm gonna finish guys this year. I'm not looking to go to decision in any of my fights this year. So it's gonna be finishes all around.
All right, Ray Cooper, thank you, man, for the time. I'm very excited for this tournament coming up, especially this year's bracket. And you guys still have 3 spots open. Do you have any
Yeah.
names that you would like to fill those spots with, like some guys that you want to fight?
No. Yeah, I don't care. Whoever, bring whoever they want. I can welcome them with two bombs. So we'll see.
All right. Perfect, man. Perfect. Well, like I said, I'm excited for the season to start. And Ray, you seem like you're ready. You've been out there grinding away in Hawaii, and you got to feed the kids. You know, you got to take care of the family. You got to get another $1 million, right?
Yeah, competing and just fighting at the highest and pushing myself and just that competition. I just long for that competition.
Pick a move.